the way things are going, you're going to make a millionaire out of a woman who racially abused a child.
Did you call the child word? It is my own business. You call him a
Listen, I've always said this, and I will keep on saying there's a huge rooted divide, going on, not just in the US, not just in the UK, it's going on all over in the West. There's this huge race divide, And I'll take this video as an example.
And the reason why you're seeing all the support for Metcalf and Shiloh, etc., is because white people have not been able to step up and say what they want to say for a very long time because of what I said before, systemic, organized, where they don't take accountability for their decisions.
Let me bring in Ricky.
As you can see in the video, they're trying to justify, what happened to those two young men, the stabbing to a grown woman, knowingly calling an autistic boy, the N-word multiple times, even when being confronted by it. So that goes to show the huge fall in terms of where society is heading to today.
She's just a racist. Isn't she? You wouldn't dispute that.
It's not about her. It's not about her. It's about
well,
white
it is about
people
her.
finally coming together and supporting another white person. And it doesn't matter.
Why would you want to support a white racist?
Because I want to support free speech, and you cannot have free speech in a country.
That's fine. You can support free speech, but you also have to be accountable for what you say. Would you use the N-word out of interest?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm. I do, quite frankly.
You use the N-word quite frequently.
You get what she said? She said you are allowed to say what you want to say in the economy. That is freedom of speech. But yes, it is freedom of speech, but you have to be ready for accountability. You have to be ready for the repercussion. You can't go to your boss and begin to call him name and then don't expect to get fired. It is freedom of speech, but you have to be ready for the repercussion. So that's what people fail to understand, that this divide is not going to get anywhere. It's just going to make things worse, This is something that I believe should have ended a long time ago. This color, I'm this color, I'm that color. I think everything just comes down to media. It comes down to the politicians, because this is what they want. This great divide.
The thing with tribalism, it's a natural human instinct. Like, we are literally designed to want to be in communities and want to be a part of a set of community because it ensures our survival. It's been that way since the beginning of time. So the thing is that people are typically going to align with people that share similar features, and that's why we have the tribalism we have going on right now.
I do understand what Myron said. He said he was trying to make a point that in all of humanity, people tend to flock to their own groups, which I understand. But when it begins violence, it unlocks a problem, because at the end of the day, what you want, group or not, is the ability to work together, regardless of color, regardless of where you're from, your background. It's the ability to work together. I mean, that is what will make an entire nation grow, not this divide.
You want unashamedly, and you will
go
not
on, then
have
say
free
it.
speech.
Say
You
the
will
M-
not have
Go on,
free
say.
speech.
Go on. Say the M-word. Go on.
No.
Don't invite.
No. I don't want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me, because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word, because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here, and one Uncle Tom on the left here, and to ask her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur in front of this Jewish. It's ridiculous. I understand you don't have any bad intent, Piers. I understand what you're trying to do, but we already know she's racist, and I don't want to invite a racial harm to me.
I hear you, and I accept that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, to some people it might sound funny, but 100% I do agree with what he said. What he said actually makes a lot of sense. You can't be the only N person there in the group and then allowing someone who isn't, say, call you that name. I mean, that's giving them a green card. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, he might laugh, Myron might laugh all he wants, but it's what it is. And the thing with Myron is, I mean, you can see him smiling. The thing with Myron is the fact that he does give great relationship advice, but when it comes to politics, that's where it begins to leave me, because I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what his goal is. I don't know what he's trying to portray. I don't know what his information is. You can see him flocking around with people like Nick Fuentes and all of that. People who don't even like him in the first place. Because I'll say that's what it is. I'll say, so let's keep it to 100%. Majority of these are black conservatives. I would say they're just. I want to use the word deriding, because that's what it is. They don't, no matter what is done, even if it's wrong, if as long as it's from their side, they will try their best to not talk about it or not be open about it. That's the problem I have with them. I used to be conservative, but I realized that nah, I'd rather stay in the middle, you know. I don't have to associate myself with tags and all of that, because the moment you start associating yourself with tags, you make that your identity, and you begin to become part of the problem, you know, of what is causing the divide that is already going on. So yeah, he might be emotional, you know, it might be emotional, but yeah, it's what it is. It's not wrong. It's right. It's 100% correct. I certainly, if that was said in front of me, while me being the only N word there, you know, it to feel offensive. So yeah, I'm trying to be YouTube friendly. If you notice, I'm using the N word. I'm using the righteous. You know, I'm trying to be YouTube friendly. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't see this getting any better. I see this getting way worse. You know. Way worse. As you can see in the video, this lady is doing a GoFundMe saying her life is ruined, which should be, you know. It's like you openly it's just like going to rob and then you're wondering why you're no longer getting hired, you know. That's what it is, you know. You're openly being the racist and you're complaining that your life is getting destroyed. There is always a consequences for your action. Also your words has consequences. Because you have freedom doesn't mean that you necessarily have to display that freedom in the wrong way, because you have freedom of speech, but you have to still be careful what you say. So yeah, that's it for today. So if you enjoyed that video, I want you to subscribe and like the video. So I'll see you next time.